5 years ago, the Adéwálé Student Conference began with one goal: to empower students with knowledge, innovation, and creativity.
The ASC movement, conference, the competition, it came out of some of the experiences that I personally myself went through as a secondary school student. And most of them were outside the four walls of the classroom. I was opportune to represent Mayflower School Ikenne in a lot of science competitions. And that gave me a lot of exposure to life outside of the classroom. The skills that built me, that formed the foundation of my life, were built during those moments. And when I was writing my memoir, I reflected a bit. It struck me that those moments were moments that shaped the person I have become. And I thought about it that if this worked for me, definitely worked for some of my friends that I knew at the time as well, it should work for a lot of people. And we competitors in those days, there was the way we liked the competition to look, the ambience, the experience. And we thought, okay, how can we recreate this with some of the things that we wanted to add? Those were the moments that helped shape what Adéwálé STEM Contest and Student Conference has become.
The journey has not been very easy. It has come with some challenges, such as getting more partners on board to key into the vision. We're grateful for partners that have consistently supported us throughout this journey.
When I conceived this idea, at first I was modest. I just wanted to do something impactful within my community, something small. And the first year, I shared it with a couple of friends and partners, and I would say many of them blew it out of proportion. Like, wow, this is something that you've been thinking all your life. Why think small? The first partner who has helped to shape this and help blow it out is my friend Benga Omodo and his Kick-Centric Solution team. They have a way of making things larger than life, telling the story in a stronger way and helping us design the entire program bigger. The second is my family and my friends. This is a big deal in my family. Everybody has a part they play. Like some of you might know or might not know, my wife is the quiz master. She's been the quiz master from inception. My mom takes care of the food. My brother ensures that they are branded in the Adéwálé colors and clothing. My sisters are volunteering, they are running around doing things and putting in their own mega amount. And a lot of friends that I have, many of those that we competed against each other or together when I was in high school, are in the faculty setting the questions. It's a whole village that has made Adéwálé what it is today. And not to remove some of my business partners who have become sponsors. GB Foods has been with us from day one. And then you have the USC Food as well. They've also been there. Not to forget the Ogun State government. I would say the Ogun State government through the Ministry of Education and the TESCOM chairman then, Evangelist Ifedi. I will give him the credit for making this an Ogun State-wide competition and contest.
It has grown indeed, from the number of students impacted, the number of schools, the number of educators, the number of teachers, the prize money. Everything is bigger, everything is better.
In our first year, we had a scholarship prize of about 300,000 total. We're giving 100,000 to the prize winners and then some other smaller prizes. Over time, we increased it to like 2 million, and this year we're increasing to a pool size of 10 million so that we increase the number of people that we reach and even beyond what we've done in the past. The impact is huge. The ticket size of each of these scholarship prizes, they are not huge. So for example, the winners will go with 1.5 million. But there are people who are getting as low as like 25,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. These small amounts, what we've tried to do over the years is to ensure that it goes into their education. This is what pays some people's JAMB fee, WAEC fee, and gives them the opportunity to further their education.
The journey has been exciting. We've looked for ways to continuously improve the program and make it beneficial to the students, the teachers, and everyone involved. I would say we've influenced the wider community greatly. People want to bring their kids, they want to attend, they've reached out to us on social media. They always want to know what's going on in the competition and looking for meaningful ways to contribute. So I would say it's been great so far.
Secondary school, according to my own experience, and I believe largely that this is the same, your preteen to your teenage years are the formative years of your beliefs, your outlook to life. This is when it's formed. There are a lot of principles that I imbibe today that I knew I formed it as a student of Mayflower School. So because that is a formative years for most of our young people, I believe that that is the best place to start imbibing the culture of knowledge, innovation, and how innovation is a catalyst to our development, to our prosperity in the minds of these young people. Primary school might be too early, university might be too late. That sweet spot is when you're in secondary school. It's when you're screwing down the belief system. And STEM is the foundation and bedrock of every innovation. And there is no nation that can grow without some form of innovation.
This is ASC 5.0, and right from ASC 1.0, we've strived to ensure that we keep innovating every year. And so this brings a lot to the community. It changes their perception, it changes how they look at education. We're grateful that we have ASC, and we'll continue to improve and do our best to make sure we meet the demands of the people.
If you're studying in Ogun State, first, I want to tell you that you are in the right place. You are in a place where the educational foundation is the most solid ever. The cradle of education in Nigeria, in West Africa, is birthed in Ogun State. It has produced great men, great women, and it will continue to produce it.